Hey everybody, this is Max here. I'm in New Orleans. We're about to go get dinner on Bourbon Street. That's all I can tell you, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Hi everyone, this is Max. Welcome to my channel. This is Who's Got Pops, and this is my trip to New Orleans. This is my first time out there, so I never had been there before, and it was an awesome experience. I was there for just 3 days, and it was just really one full day. But this was just me kind of wandering around the city and taking pictures, video, and just seeing what the life in New Orleans was like. And sorry for my voice, I have a little bit of a cold, so it's a little bit choppy. But anyway, I just love New Orleans. I love this city. I love the experience. I love the nightlife there, the excitement, the life involved. It's just amazing. And the food was wonderful. The drinks were wonderful. Everything was just so over the top. And so this is just my experience. As you see, as I go through here and I walk through the city, I'm trying to capture things the way I see them and the way I appreciate them. And when I take a picture, I always think about, when I take pictures, I try to see like what else is there besides the picture. You know, what was happening before, you know, what inspired a person to do something? What was the person who was using this object, what were they doing before that? What's happening in a street scene? So is there negotiations happening? What's going on? But anyway, this is just me kind of walking through the city and the history here. It's a very old city, so there's a lot of basically like just culture in the city that you can experience. So that's what I was trying to do. So I'd get up in the morning early and I would take pictures, and me and my wife and her friend, I guess our friend, we walked around the city and tried to enjoy as much as we could with the short time that we had. So art was one of my favorite things to look at. I like looking at all the art, the galleries. Obviously I couldn't afford anything in any of them, but I can still afford to take a picture of it. So that's what I did in most cases. But that picture is simply amazing. I love the green eyes. The power of water. I just love water because it's so powerful. It has the ability to do so many things, and it's amazing to look at. So this is water at a very slow pace, slow motion water scene. And it kind of boggled my mind that this fire hydrant was just sitting there in the middle of the city, turned on. And I don't know what that truck was doing, but I didn't see it manned. I walked up front, there was nobody in it, so it's hooked up. And the subways, I just love the subways. Not the subways, these are streetcars, sorry about that. I love the streetcars. I just love the fact that we don't have them in Austin. So I just think they're pretty cool to look at and see, and that's just another historical thing about New Orleans. You know, it's something I've seen before in San Francisco. Those are more open door where you can just jump on them. This is a closed door one, but it's pretty good. It runs right through the middle of the street. This is Canal Street that we're looking at, by the way, but it runs right through the middle of the street, and I just found them pretty cool looking. I love the colors in them. There's a green one also that's a little bit older looking, but this is just a picture of a red one. Here I am on a ferry, first time on a ferry in New Orleans. I've been on a ferry before, once in Victoria, but this is the first time in New Orleans. And I thought the ride was going to be like 20 minutes, but it was only like 5 minutes to get across from one side of the Mississippi to the other. But it was still pretty awesome. I don't have any regrets about it. And the other city was just so amazing. That was one of my favorite parts of the trip, was going to the other side of the city and experiencing that. Here's some pictures of the inside of the ferry. I like the color. I like the way. I just thought the popping out of the chairs. I couldn't imagine how big these boats are, but I guess there's cruises that also use that Mississippi to travel. Here I am. I'm walking through the middle of this other side of this island. I don't forget what it's called, but I love the coloring of the houses there. I love the scenery, the fact that they have to use the ferry. It's just so isolated and different from the other part of New Orleans. I thought it was just amazing. And And that's about it. So, you know, I just was kind of wandering here, as you can see through these pictures here in the video. This house was really cool. It reminded me of the Miami Dolphins. This must be like a Miami Dolphins fans. The TARDIS, of course, can't give up on that. I saw that. I was like, oh, I see the TARDIS, definitely. This was just kind of a cool color. I don't know what, you know, I don't know anything that is that. And these chairs just look pretty cool. They're so worn out. Like, you see the rust on them, but they're still paint. And there was some cemetery plots right in the middle of the city, which I thought was interesting. There was this cool black cat that came and approached me. It was really, really friendly. It did not want to leave my side. And this is just a walkway that we had walked on to get back to the ferry. And it was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I thought this walkway, I think people were using it to jog on, so I was pretty impressed. And it has such a great setting because the water is on one side of Mississippi, and on the other side you can see all these old houses. And I could see how this place would flood pretty easily because it seems like the water level and these house levels are about equal. So I could see like any change in water, you basically have that one little hill there. And if you go over that hill, you're pretty much going to flood the city. At least that island will be flooded. So that's something to consider. Here's some more. This is more back in downtown New Orleans. And there's a bunch of these little carriage rides that people use. I didn't go on it at all, but obviously you see this one group that's taking this one horse ride. And I thought it was pretty cool. And lastly, just some more pictures of some houses and just me trying to experience everything. But that was my trip, guys. Hope you guys stay tuned. I know I got some videos coming up pretty soon with giveaways. If you might already seen those videos, but if you haven't, you saw this one first. I do have some giveaways coming up pretty soon. Most people have already probably subscribed or entered into those. So good luck if you're seeing this first. And I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully my voice will be a little bit better. And I will see you soon. Peace out, guys. Take care.